Hi, this video is going to be showing how to do subassembly number 2 for the Automoblocks T9. Subassembly 2 is going to be the front, 2 axles again, and the 2-block socket. This one should go really quick because we just did subassembly 1, so putting in the axles is going to be the same, and putting in the socket should be pretty much the same thing, okay? So let's head on over, and that's not what you want to see. You go back to Inventor. Okay, I've already hit New. I'm going to start an assembly file again. Again, make sure that you've got all these files, all these part files in the right folder so you're ready to go get them. So place, I'm going to bring in the front as my base component, the component we're going to ground. So let me find it here, front. Okay, that piece, open. So again, to bring in a base component that is grounded, I right click and say place grounded at origin. If you didn't do that, okay, just remember that you can come over here in the browser and right click on the part. You can find grounded. Yours will be unchecked. Simply select it and it will then be checked. And once you check it, you will not be able to grab it and slide and move it. Okay, so being able to click with your left button and move it is different than using your wheel, as a button and panning. Okay, so that's different. All right, so I won't rearrange the views right now. Let's just get to it. So let's go ahead and bring in our other axles. Let's see here. Where's the axle? I need 2 of them. So it's going to be 1, 2. Right click and OK. And then we need the 2-block socket. So let's come in here and look, 2-block socket, that piece right there. Open, I need 1 of those. Right click and OK. All right, so do you remember how to do the axle? There's 2 different ways. I'll do both again, how about? So I'm going to do constraint. I'll start with this opposed mate again, and I'm going to grab that axis. Okay. Nope. There it is. And then I'm going to get this axis here. I'm going to hit apply, and I'm going to close just so I can come grab it and move it. And you may be thinking, oh, Mr. Orlando, that's backwards. Look at that. That's that part with the little tabs is supposed to be sticking out. That's right. Well, what happened is I only aligned the axes. And so it doesn't really know if it wants to be this way or the other way. I can actually, I guess, spin it around and put it over there, but I'm going to stick with this hole. It took 2, if you remember last time. So this time I'm going to use another constraint. I'm going to use opposed mate. The axes can be aligned if I flip this around 90 or 180 degrees. So, and I'm going to do that by using my constraint tools. I'm going to take this face, that lip, right? And I'm going to oppose mate that face to the side of the front. Hit apply. Close my box so I can grab it. Look at that, it works. I can't pull it out. Oh, but the spinny thing again. Okay, well, let's fix that. That was a constraint, an angle constraint, this type. And I'm going to grab that little flat surface right there. It gives me a flat surface to grab. And how about we just use this flat surface? I need a third. I need a reference vector. So I just need, I'm going to get that one. It was somewhere. There you go. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm getting that edge. Select that. I can change the angle. Okay, you can leave this one at 0 degrees if you'd like. Close that. Test it. Grab it. Oh, it doesn't move. It doesn't spin. It's perfect. Okay, let's rotate and repeat. Okay, so constrain. This time let's use the insert tool. I'm going to use the oppose. So I'm going to have, notice that arrow's pointing out, and I want to get the part that's going to point in right there. Boom. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. Notice it's sticking out. Well, there's actually an offset tool. Let's try this. 0.50. Nope. Let's try negative. I'm just showing you another tool. Oh, that's too far. How about negative 0.3? Okay, you could sit here and tinker with that dimension. If you knew the exact dimension, you could get it precise. Okay, to get these axes aligned and get those opposing and be exactly perfect. I'm guessing I am not perfect right now. See that? So you could spend some time tinkering. Oh, that's maybe too far. 3.1, not far enough. 3.15, right? 3.14. Oh, see that little bit of white? Okay, so you could do that. That is a tool. That is something you can play around with. I'm going to hit cancel. I'm not going to accept it because I'm going to show you if I'm a little more careful when I choose. So I had insert, and we've got that axis. Rotate around. Okay, and then this one, notice, remember there's different circles here. If I go ahead and get a circle that's already in plane with the circle that I selected when I chose the hole, then I'll have it. So either the little one or the big one, either way, those are concentric and they're coplanar. Hit apply. This one should be good. I'm going to close this, spin it around. Okay, I'm probably going to have to fix the spinning motion. Yep, okay, but it's good. It's right where I want. If I look orthographically, okay, we should not see any light in between there. Perfect. Okay, so you want to lock that down so it doesn't spin. Constrain, an angle constraint. We're going to choose the flat surface right here, right there. Zoom out. I'm going to choose this surface right here, and then I need a reference vector. I'm going to get that edge. And again, change the angle if you want. Want to make this one 90? Want to make it 52.6? Whatever you want. You want to make it a formula where it had to do some math and you knew, oh, it has to be half of 52.6. You could do 52.6 divided by 2. Inventor loves math. Hit apply. Okay, you can do it. I'm not really worried about it. I'm guessing that in the factory they just randomly stuck those things in with a dab of glue on it and didn't really pay attention to which angle it was at. Okay, so let's spin this around and we're going to get this 2-block socket in. Right now, the way it's positioned, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. That is going to mate, oppose mate, the back of the inside. So constrain this mate and oppose mate. It's already selected. That's kind of the default. Right there. Hit apply. Close that. I like to close this so Inventor doesn't think as I come over here and grab and select things that I'm trying to pick another object to constrain. Okay, so it's stuck on the bottom, but it moves around. And notice again, there's that little lip. And so make sure you don't grab the side here, but get that little lip because that protrudes a little farther. If you constrain this part to the wood, then this lip has to go into the wood. Okay, so let's do a constrain, and I'm just going to use my oppose mate again as the easy one. So that, we need to rotate around. So we can grab that, boom, hit apply, close that again so I can test what happened. So you notice that it doesn't pull off of there. Okay, it's not coming up. I can't pull up, bring it out of the block, but it's sliding this way. So I need one more constraint so that it locks down this way, right? So I don't want to be able to move this way. So let's go ahead and grab that little lip again. Constrain, oppose mate. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to rotate, grab the inside of that wood, hit apply, close, and we are done. Grab it, move it, test it. Nothing moves. Okay. That doesn't move. The whole object doesn't move. It is done. That is sub-assembly number 2 complete. Just double checking. There wasn't another part, was there? Sub-assembly 2. The front, 2 axes. The one. That's it. All right. So you've got that done. If you want to play around with inspect again and analyze interference, you can do that. You can test, hey, how well did we manufacture these parts, design them? Part 1, part 2, do they fit nice with no interference? There was no interference. Perfect. Yes. Curious. How about the axle and the body? Hit OK. Oh, the exact same. So an extremely small interference. That's perfect. It's an interference fit. So small that it should still go in without needing a whole lot of pressure. You know, not a lot of elbow grease required to push that in, but just enough that there's a little bit of friction and it's not just going to fall out, you know, as the glue dries. So perfect. All right, there you go. If you want to play around with reorientating that, you can. You can also go to View and Visual Styles if you want to look at this in a different model, like the wireframe. Okay, you can play around with that. Illustration. I don't know if you've played around with this, but you can look at these and just take a look. That's a good one. Visual edges only. Okay. So with the model edges, you get a lot of things that would be hidden. So that's a good view. So it doesn't get quite as busy looking. All right. Anyway, you're done. Great job.